I won't go into detail, but there was like an incident in the evening. Good morning, Fearless fam. Today we are like really feeling the crunch of like leaving soon because we have it's Tuesday, we leave this weekend, and then we've got like oh wait, we have a vet appointment. We told Taylor and Noah we were gonna hang out with them. We need to get the car in for a tune-up. It's like, oh, there's a lot of things we were planning on doing. When were we planning on doing all this? So now it's kind of crunch time. So we're on a walk right now, and then we're gonna go drop our car off for a tune-up. Luckily it's close to the hospital. It's where my parents work. So we can drop the car, walk over to the hospital. We're gonna have lunch with my mom, and then Eric is gonna chat. I don't exactly know why, but my mom was like, oh, there's a doctor who works at the hospital who is from Shanghai, and he speaks Mandarin. And so she's been like wanting to get Eric to meet him. So they're just gonna like chat for a little bit. I don't think he has that much time, but we're kind of not in a hurry because we'll have our car in for a tune-up. So it kind of works out well today. And we're probably gonna like, after that we'll hang at Starbucks and do some work. I don't really know. So welcome to today's adventure. Adventures in moving. That's what this is. I'm pretty sure the lake is defrosting right now. Let's test it with a stick. Nope, still frozen. Every time I turn on my camera and it's a situation like this where the lighting's not very good, I wish I had a better camera to vlog with. If anyone has any tips for vlogging with a DSLR, please let me know, because I can't get it to like autofocus. It won't like autofocus. I don't know. I need a vlogging camera. Don't worry guys, it'll probably happen this year. It's just gonna be maybe around the summertime, I'm thinking. Just gotta see where we're at, you know? But I do have 0% APR on my new card, so I could just pull the trigger and do it, but I just don't feel completely comfortable doing that just yet. Anyways, the reason I turned on the camera is just to say that we just got back. We actually managed to get the car in for a tune-up and hang out with everyone at the hospital, like see my mom, see the like Chinese doctor she was like talking about, and he was really cool. He grew up in Shanghai. He was talking to us about fireworks on New Year's and the different food, and then he was talking about Xiaoping, like a sketch comedy kind of a thing. It was a good conversation. And then we went and talked to my dad's coworkers because both my parents worked there. By the time we got back to the like mechanic place, the car was done. So it all worked out really well. It's about like 4:30 now. I am going to look at hotels in Reading, and I'm going to work a little bit on writing the blog post, like finishing it. Look how regal he's sitting right now, you guys. He's actually having a really good day today. He got like the perfect balance of sleep and play, so he's like in a really good mood. Holy crap. Look at that moon. It is huge. And then Mount Baker. Mount Baker as always, but together, that's really pretty. So first you have to soak some black beans overnight. He did like 2 packages, I think like 12 ounces maybe. So you want to let them boil for about 5 or 10 minutes. If you're not excited for beans themselves, be excited for chipotle peppers. These are dried chipotle peppers, and I believe chipotle is like, is it smoky jalapeno? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's just like smoked jalapeno. Chopping up garlic. He's already chopped up onions and jalapenos. Cujo is always willing to offer his services while food is around, of course. My lips have been super chapped, so I just made a really random lip scrub out of brown sugar, coconut oil, and honey. Eric took dried chipotle peppers and soaked them in boiling water for 30 minutes-ish. Then he kind of roughly chops them and throws them in the blender with some of the water that they were soaking in, and goes straight in the beans.
If you get chipotle in adobo sauce, then you gotta throw it in after the beans are cooked, because it has sodium in it.
Okay, so the trick to these beans, this is very important. So you're buying dry beans, right? And then you soak them overnight. You do not want to put any kind of salt or acid in them at that time. And then when you have to drain them the next day, you can drain and rinse, or you can just throw them in with you can just start boiling that water that's already in the pot. The water needs to be 1 inch over the beans. And the beans need to boil and then simmer for like a couple hours, like 2 to 3 hours. And then you can add salt and acid in once they've simmered for a long time, and you can see that they're like soft and tender. So basically, once they get to the point that you want them to be at, like the texture you want them to be at, that's when you can start adding salt and acid. But until then, you do not want to put any of that stuff in there.
But you can add other stuff.
Yeah, you can add
vegetables.
So Eric has already thrown in I believe, the onion, jalapeno, and garlic into here, and it's just simmering away. He also adds a little bit of, usually agave, but we're gonna use honey, and then apple cider vinegar, And later on in the process, some lime juice. And lots of salt. Lots of salt. Good morning, Fearless fam. It is actually not the following day. It's 2 days later. And here's why. Yesterday, I spent the entire day on the couches slash beds of the house because did I leave the house? Nope, I didn't leave the house once. I was really sick yesterday, so I think I got like food poisoning or something, some kind of like 24-hour bug, because I already feel better this morning. I won't go into detail, but there was like an incident in the evening and that involved some throwing up. And then the next day, so that would be yesterday, I was just super weak and tired and like I didn't want to eat anything. I didn't drink any coffee. I drink coffee every day. So I had a massive headache and it was crazy. So I did almost nothing yesterday. I did work on a blog post. Actually, not even the one I've been talking about, but a different like one for me. It's a China photo diary, and that's going to be going up really soon. Maybe like, they might be up already. Go check my blog. On Snapchat and Twitter, I'm like, I'm sorry guys, no vlog today. I just like couldn't bring myself to get out of bed. And then I said, oh, double vlog tomorrow. And then I'm like, what am I vlogging? I didn't pick up the camera once yesterday. There was nothing exciting that happened. I just watched some shows. So that's that. But the only little update I have for you is that there's some kind of snowpocalypse happening in Portland right now. So we may end up delaying our road trip by a day. We're not sure yet. We're at the mercy of the weather right now, basically. Our car can't handle snow, and Portland also can't handle snow. I mean, if we need to drive through and skip Portland and go somewhere else, like if we need to delay it, that's fine. We're just kind of watching it as we go. So stay tuned, but our road trip is looking a little colder than we expected. I'm really looking forward to getting back down to warm weather. I don't know how to handle the snow, especially with the car that I have. It doesn't work in the snow. I don't know how Charles Trippy does it. He uploads a video every day. He even had like brain surgery and still got a video up every day for like years and years. I commend him. I like got food poisoning. I'm like, I can't get a video up today. Thanks for understanding. Thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.